Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids, and in today's video, we've got a cool challenge from Plarium for taking on the event dungeon over here. So yeah, I've got like a really cool team which I found on the optimizer. I've had to tweak it a little bit, and what I've done is I've actually brought in Ezio and added it into that team. And it's actually a pretty insane team. I'm guessing maybe one of the other contestants is the one who came up with this. I don't know. So anyway. Just to be clear, we're going to show you some cool team ideas. I've not come up with this team, but I've added in Ezio. It's just a bit of fun. So, yeah, my gear's not as good, so I'm not going to win anyway. It doesn't matter. But give you some really interesting ideas. And Ezio is doing some pretty sick stuff, even without any blessings. You got to build a team for the event dungeon, stages 15 through 30. Can't use mythicals, HP burn, or enemy max HP. Can't use Seer, Armans, Marius, Geomancer, Sun Wukong, or Baron. Use your own account. Can't use test server. Can be manual or auto battle, and no duplicates. And yeah, whoever does it fastest wins. So yeah, let's dive in. Let me show you the team 15 up to 20. And this is the team that we're going to be running, which is super cool. So the concept is pretty simple. This is the concept. We debuff them with Calvalax with poisons. Then we ally attack with Mikage to increase attack, which Ezio is who I've added in. So this was run without Ezio, just for these four. The ally attack with Mikage, which Fenax hits really hard. He's got one of the hardest hitting A1s in the game. Extra hit if the target has any debuffs. And we're running Calvalax and 9-piece Feral for 20% damage boost from his poisons. Hit really hard with that. Then Mad Hatter does another ally attack with Weaken, and Mad Hatter's ally attack makes you do more damage for every debuff on the target, so we can go really crazy. Now, I've also put in Ezio, who's super fun. He's going to give us a decreased defense that cannot be resisted, and he's also going to be like blowing up poisons and whatnot as well. So, I mean, let's just go through. Let's see how this works. That's the concept of the team. We'll see it here. These early stages should be quite easy. Indeed, we're going to kill it with just the first ally attack. So, boom. That's great. Cool. Sweet. It's hilarious. I did test this team out a bit on stage 30 before. I kind of prefer, for me, the challenge when, you know, oh, like, look at that. It's insane. Oh, also, we do block revive at Fenax, so we don't really need it. For me, personally, I kind of prefer the challenges when... Oh, I think we've got 9-piece Feral on Mad Hatter, too. I'll show you all the builds at the end. And again, big shout-out to whoever came up with this team, because it is just crazy. It's a really fun team, whoever came up with the original idea. Such a cool little concept for a team, and that's something great that comes out of this challenge. And maybe there's a good chance you guys could use this. Calvalax is maybe replaceable. Difficult to replace him. You would need someone with enough accuracy to place the poisons. I'm putting, like, you could use someone like a Narma the Returned, but it's very hard to have her attack as high as a Calvalax. But in theory, you could use Narma to put out some poisons, poison sensitivity. She might work, that sort of thing. Maybe a Tomb Lord. It's just tricky to get them fast enough to put the poisons before everybody else, while also having enough accuracy, while also having lots of attack and Arachno Elixir. I did have to sell an epic relic just to get a Arachno Elixir onto Ezio, and I've got no Starstone to upgrade some stuff. But yeah, we're just ripping through. There's stage 20. It's just dead. It's just dead. And we're still going. Yeah, these challenges can also be, I think, really fun when they give us, like, here, you have to use these specific champions. I quite enjoy those. Oh, this time he's lived the first ally attack, but you can see we're hitting for 1 million on the first hit of Fenax. So, yes, that's absolutely going to crush. I do think this is something, it's easy to underestimate champions like Mad Hatter, or we've got as well, what's the High Elf Prisma? High Keeper Prisma, maybe? Basically, ally attacks that are only bringing in one ally, right? I think the intuitive thing is to say, oh, well, the full team ally attack, it's bringing in my full team. But, I mean, seriously, Mad Hatter... He's bringing in your highest damage person. And because he's giving them such a big damage boost, the damage boosted Mad Hatter Fenax attack is so much more powerful than Mikage bringing everyone in on their own. Now, obviously, we need Mikage for that increased attack for Fenax as well. But, right, bringing in one ally, if they're your strongest ally, and if you're giving them a big damage boost, can be just like watch, like look at that damage. It's just ludicrously powerful. One ally better than everyone combined, which is nuts. Now, obviously, the utility of the full team is a bit better. So, the full team utility of knocking down a Fire Knight shield, or in this case, the full team utility that we're potentially increasing the poison duration, replacing decrease defense with Ezio, which is cool. There's lovely utility. That stage 26 will go again. And I'll show you the teams on the optimizer as well, and some alternative champions too. Place your bets. Who do you think came up with this team? I genuinely don't know. Oh, we've not actually killed them outright, but Ezio comes in. One extra turn was needed for stage 27. We didn't do quite enough right there. So this is where my gearing and relics and stuff kind of let me down a little bit. So, for example, one of the massive things that would drastically improve this would be if we had 6-star blessing on Fenax, because the boss, of course, has not this one. He, of course, has awakened weakness. So you just do more damage if you have a blessing, which, as you guys know, is probably my favorite mechanic in the game. I actually think they should introduce it to Arena. Wouldn't that be? Imagine in Arena if it was like a 6. Like, imagine this. I'm trolling here, by the way, just to make a point that this thing is stupid. Imagine how fun Arena would be if your champions would deal 50% more damage if they had 6-star and take 25% less. Wouldn't that be fun? So that when you go in and you fight a 6-star Nice, that Nice would be doing like 50% more damage just because he's got a 6. Wouldn't that be fun? We should introduce this to every area of the game. Heck, why not make it 100% more damage if you have a 6-star blessing? Just to sell even more soul stones. Let's go. I'm trolling. Obviously, I hate it, but yeah. My point is, 6-star crushing rend on Fenax would make a huge difference. I need to put it in my wish list. Unfortunately, we missed one poison here, so that might lower our damage ever so slightly. We could check the rules to see if we can repeat if needed, but I mean, we're still clapping. Ezio comes in, blows up the poisons, finishes them, well, half finishes them off. Brimstone's doing a good job. Brimstone almost kills them. Oh, it's going to take one more, and there we go. Hey, not too bad. 9 turns, 21 seconds. It's the fastest run so far. Pretty sick. Obviously, Ezio would do more damage with the blessing as well, but bada bing, bada boom. Pretty cool. Very, very cool. Let's see. Can we repeat it? Can we fish for a faster thing? Once you clear a stage, you're not allowed to retry. Okay, that's fine. Great. Cool. Fine by me. That's cool. We've not used any. Great. Sweet. So let me show you over here. So these were all the different. So what I simply did for this, I simply went Event Dungeon Stage 30, find a team using the optimizer. And what the optimizer does is the optimizer searches through the champions that you actually have, and you can set like, okay, I want a team I'll put it 99% successful. That's fine with me. Okay, great. And you can force it to include or exclude or whatever. So I did try this. This team is even easier to run. This is very clever. So basically with this team, you run 2 Calvalax, which is way better because then you're going to max out the debuff bar. Obviously, the poisons from Calvalax will do crazy damage because of Arachnelixir. And yeah, you're getting another 20% damage boost from Feral. It's very easy to gear these guys, and Fenax just goes crazy. One little tip, by the way, as you saw, Fenax, because he's in Merciless, he will be vulnerable to being debuffed by Hegemon, which is another reason Mikage goes first. Mikage has the passive. Mikage's passive will actually remove debuffs from your characters, which is from your highest attack champion. So just be careful if you're running this team. You want Fenax to be your highest attack. It's important that Calvalax has less than that. Otherwise, it won't quite work. So yeah, really sick team right there. Some variations. This person has actually managed to do it, which is insane. They've managed to do it with just the one, which is crazy. I can show you because I got premium optimizer. Just crazy damage, though. Absolutely nuts. They've pulled it off with the one Mikage, one Calvalax. Yeah, I don't know how they did that. That's crazy gearing. Fair play. That is just insane. Bad Alcazar. I did try, actually, Bad Alcazar. Works pretty well. Slight issue with Bad L. Because he has an AoE A1, basically Bad L puts out a couple of poisons. So a bit of damage there. And he gives you a damage boost as well against poison targets. So he's not a terrible replacement for Calvalax, but watch out. The full team ally attack, he does an AoE A1, which can trigger the where you can trigger the passive of Los and Kaleth. He's got 20% chance when Bad L hits him with a Mikage ally attack that he cuts in and just basically wipes your team. So the run should not. I'm surprised this is 100% successful at 10 battles. I think that wouldn't be most players' experience. That's what I saw. As Kaleth will cut in. Other similar stuff here, I guess, just boost up. Yeah, again, boost up probably with Raglan, debuff with Dracomorph, couple of ally attacks, sick. So loads of cool stuff. So the whole like debuff, double ally attack with Fenax, and it goes crazy. You kind of need a really good Fenax build for it. Here's a very different team. Which, well, still the double ally attack, but this time with Akaja, Rathalos, Blade Master, and Thor. So very cool. Rathalos, Blade Master, okay, both of them with 6-star Crushing Rend. Rathalos sort of similar to Ezio. He's bringing a decreased defense A1. I think that's the key, and he hits hard. You could just use Ezio, though. But you've got actually 9 pieces of protection on both of them because they bring buffs but not debuffs. And then we've got Akaja to remove all of the debuffs that the Hegemon would place. So yeah, Kasha removes your debuffs. Then you get the 2 ally attacks, the protection set. You got the decreased defense here, and Thor's A1 can hit really hard. That's a sick team. Yeah, very cool. So a bunch of really interesting and intriguing teams. Madame Ceres even coming in at all of this. If we let's actually exclude Fenax, who is the personal, all the fastest teams are with him. So that's actually the fastest, excluding him. Here's another one, debuff with Romantu. And then Nuke, you got Sun Wukong there as well. Got this one here. Yeah, lots of stuff. So yeah, I think Romantu is quite a nice one. He'll be coming in there as well. Yeah, lots of different team ideas. Most of the turtles, nice, very nice. So yeah, pretty sweet, pretty sick. I don't know if my team is in here that I was normally running it with. I'm gonna have to fix people after this and go back to just my usual farm team, but yeah, lots of different ideas there for you, which are hopefully kind of interesting. If you want some fun stuff, these are all the champions I broke to build this, like 20 champions whose gear I've got to go back and fix. But hey, it's been a little bit of fun. And there we go. It was cool to bring in Ezio as well as a bit of a spicy thing. So yeah, okay, it's just a bit of a fun challenge, and hopefully it will inspire you guys with some ideas for the teams and whatnot. So yeah, pretty cool. And again, shout out to the optimizer and people uploading teams on the optimizer. Like it's kind of crazy what people can do. Like, let me show you this one as well. It's clearly really good too. So it's like Wukong to leading stuff. Yeah, it's sick. It's sick. Fun bonus. Let's see. Has anyone? I'm guessing Cardinal. I still need to do the stage 35 myself, but I think you use a Cardinal Mercurial set. Oh, no one's done it that has my champions. What about, I don't know, stage 33? I guess people just haven't uploaded it. You only do it the once, right? So they probably just didn't have Optimizer open, but I think it's pretty doable with Cardinal. But there you go. That is that. Pretty fun. There's some other sick teams as well. Oh yeah, there's the Fenax with some, again, damage boost, ally attack. Makes sense. Baron is even better. Splash damage is kind of crazy. Obviously, that stuff's been excluded. Yeah, gives you a gist, gives you an idea. Splash damage from Wukong. Baron, splash damage from Siegfried. All that stuff is busted. But yeah, you can do it with, boy oh boy, Mr. Epic Fenax. In honor of Fenax, I tell you what we'll do. Right for the end of the video. Let's come into the wish list. Let's take out... I don't need Galcut anymore, actually. Galcut, that... Kroz just did the whole bomb thing for Ogren. That's why he was there, but I got Kroz, so he's got it covered. Put in Mr. Fenax. Let's get this man a 6-star soul. Most handsome champion in the game, some might say. Thanks for watching. Hope you had fun. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.